Now to a Fox News alert. Protesters facing off with law enforcement and the National Guard in Los Angeles over ICE arrests. Some even waving foreign flags despite taking a stand against deportations. Our next guest grew up in socialist Venezuela, is defending Trump's push to deport criminal migrants. Dissident Project founder and Manhattan Institute fellow Daniel DiMartino joins me now. And Daniel, I'm going to read this really important quote from the New York Post article. It writes the following: the minute foreign flags came out in the violent anti-ICE protests in L.A. over the weekend, that's when Donald Trump won the moral high ground. Democrats are moored in no man's land, owning Biden's invasion and the violent masked agitators waving any flag but America. And to that point, Daniel, for those illegals who act like they are entitled to be here, and for the citizens rioting on their behalf, waving the flag of a foreign country really seems like an odd move, Daniel.
You know, I'm just surprised that this was written in the New York Times, but I completely agree. This is, if anything, a way to make deportations more popular. So it doesn't make any sense. It might also be true that most of the people protesting are not even illegal immigrants, but Antifa, far-left protesters who really do not believe in borders at all. And we just really need to understand that violence is never acceptable, no matter what the cause is. So it's really a shame that this is being allowed to happen. I'm glad that President Trump sent the National Guard. And you need to continue to enforce the law, because these people were not even protesting when Barack Obama was the one enforcing the law or other presidents were.
Yeah, to be clear, it was the New York Post, a Miranda Devine article, not the New York Times. Again, if it was the New York Times, that would be newsworthy. We'd probably be talking to you about that fact. Are these rioters winning any converts to their position, Daniel, especially in a country where Donald Trump won on November 5th of last year, in large part because of his vow to crack down on illegal immigration?
I don't think they are. And, you know, the left really counted on Trump's mass deportation campaign producing really sad stories. But the problem is that far-left politicians, not just, you know, you could say OC or Bernie Sanders, but even people in the mainstream like Senator Van Hollen of Maryland, have come out to defend people who were not even a sad story of a deportation, but MS-13 gang members that they went to visit in El Salvador, like Kilmar Abrego Garcia. They have defended now these far-left nonprofit groups, the family of the terrorists in Boulder, Colorado. Look, if you don't believe that terrorists should get deported, you just don't believe anybody should get deported. So what is there the conversation to have? You can't negotiate anything with people like this.
Yeah, he's just an innocent Maryland man. They keep telling us that over and over again. Even when he was brought back here and then indicted on all those charges, he was still simply Maryland man, and that just doesn't square with ultimately what he's accused of doing. Finally, before we let you go, today President Trump's travel ban on more than a dozen countries is taking effect, including limitations on Venezuelan nationals. Venezuela, one of the semi-restricted countries in this ban. Others are fully restricted there. As someone who was born in Venezuela, what's your take on this?
Look, I think it's good that the president took into account, especially the visa overstay rates. At the end, what this ban will do, and I made the calculations, it's going to affect about 140,000 temporary new visas every year if it stays in place. 120,000 of those are tourist visas. That is a really small share of the entire number. A lot of them would have overstayed in the U.S. And so that is a good target. I do see no reason to ban visas that are other than tourists, like work visas, even from Haitians and other countries, because very few people get those. They're highly vetted and they're really highly skilled. But I do think that this travel ban is much better thought out than the one in the first Trump administration, because it exempts current visa holders. It's not going to cause a disaster. It's not going to create many stories for the left. I just wish that, you know, they do use this time of the ban to ramp up the vetting capacity so that people can actually be vetted and they can come. Because the reality is that there's some people who do qualify to come to the United States legally from those countries as well.
Daniel DiMartino, great to see you as always. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.